Wow, the stupid is strong with this one. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Reptile News. Now, two things right away. This is going to be a short one today because we don't have much to talk about, and I'm going to apologize in advance because actually I'm going to turn the phone down now because I'm currently taking part in a fairly intense Kentucky County Clerk debate, if you know what I mean, but that's for a whole different video. And my phone's been kind of going crazy for the last several hours, but let's get right into your news. And today we're going to talk about king cobras and where they don't belong, and that's in Florida. And the reason this is like the only thing I'm going to be talking about today, and the reason why is because when I went and checked my sources, this is all that's going on, really. I mean, there's a few cool things here and there, but really this king cobra thing has really started a bunch of crap. I mean, all over the place. It appears to have rekindled the exotic animal fear here in America. And for those of you unaware, there is an 8-foot king cobra loose in Florida as of this recording. I haven't heard any news that it's actually been found yet. They are saying that they have just a ton of hobbyists and professionals searching for this thing throughout 60 acres in Florida. And I'm hearing news coming in from all around, things like schools being locked in, people being told to stay at their house, people loading their guns and everything, waiting for this king cobra to come around. Now, all animal love aside, let's make one thing clear. This is a very serious situation. An 8-foot king cobra can inflict some very serious damage on a person, so many of these fears are very, very understandable. And while this story is a little bit different than what we normally talk about, you see, the person that had this king cobra is a licensed and bonded exotic animal keeper, and they are, to dumb it down a little bit, they're keeping this animal legally. This is legit. What really bugs me about it is they could potentially face some criminal charges because this animal is said to have escaped from its cage on Tuesday. It was not reported to Wednesday. Well, according to Florida state law, an exotic animal like this escaping from its cage is required to be reported immediately. And since that wasn't done, now the owner could potentially be facing criminal charges. And this is something that we talk about all the time, and it gets, to be 100% honest, it gets tired. Why did the page refresh? To be 100% honest, it gets a little tiring at times that I don't understand how a king cobra escapes from its cage. I mean, I don't know all the details for the story. There's hundreds of news organizations that have picked this up and run with it, and I haven't read them all. But at the end of the day, there is only one person to blame for this animal being out in the wild tonight, and that is the person that was responsible for keeping it. Whether this cage was subpar to hold this animal, or whether there was a little bit of neglect when securing the cage, it doesn't matter. There is one person to blame. And once again, I have to stress how careful we must be. I mean, all of us that have kept animals or snakes for any given time, and when you take the most precautions, like they say, sometimes shit just happens. But when you're keeping an animal like this, you have to be double sure that shit is not going to happen with that animal. This is not a corn snake running around California. This is not a gopher snake running around Michigan. This is an 8-foot long king cobra running around Florida. And while I don't want to build a bunch of fear in the non-reptile people that may be watching this, I know there's a few of you. This snake, if it comes across you, would rather get away from you than bite you. Its food is not necessarily a defense mechanism. It's for it to eat, and it doesn't want to waste it on you. So don't be super alarmed that this thing is out running around the wild, but do be a little bit extra vigilant when you go outside, because the last thing you expect and the last thing you want to do is to step on a king cobra on your front patio. And this, my friends, unfortunately, while this was a legally kept snake, is one of the main reasons why we have so much trouble keeping our animals, such as the Burmese pythons, reticulated pythons, anacondas, rock pythons. And with stuff like this going on, we are absolutely going to continue seeing a push for more bans on exotic animals in America. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure what the owner's feelings are about this. And while I haven't really mentioned it yet, but I guess I might as well, because this is a fairly well-known person. This person is Mike Kennedy, the star of Discovery Channel's Airplane Repo. And as I was saying, I haven't really seen any comments on him on this. I looked him up on social networks. I didn't really see him saying anything, so I'm not exactly sure what his feelings are about this. Haven't heard his side of the story, but like I said before, at the end of the day, there's only one person to blame, and that person is Mike Kennedy for this snake being out in Florida right now running around. And that, my friends, is where I'm going to end today's show. If you'd like to read anything about what I talked about today, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching now, you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Monday. This was not Wednesday's show. God, it's a rough week. It's been a tough week.